Welcome back. We are joined by two local high school seniors that are proving that age is no barrier to making a huge impact. Tatiksha Sharma and Alexa Mason started Project Flow, a youth-led nonprofit focused on women's health, access, and endometriosis education. So tell us what inspired you both. You're so young and these topics seem so heavy.
So actually, in my culture, there's a lot of taboo behind periods, and it's something that I faced my entire life. So when my younger sister got her first period and my parents were out of the house, I was the one who had to be there for her. And I realized I had to combat the stigma not only for myself, but for her and also my wider community.
Oh, wow.
And within discussing endometriosis, it is a chronic condition that affects 1 in 10 women. And it's where the uteral lining grows on the outside of the uterus as well as the inside, and it causes an abscess of pain within a woman's life.
This is just a lot for you young ladies to take on. I'm glad at your age you're already trying to educate many, but it seems like you have a book here that you want to show us. So tell us about this.
So this is the book that we wrote about endometriosis education for young girls.
Okay.
We worked actually with a lot of women who were facing troubles with endometriosis so that they could check our book and make sure it was accurate and portrayed everything well. This book is targeted towards younger girls and is made to make sure that they understand their periods and what the pain might be or what it might be caused by.
So major takeaways here. Do you have anything to add?
It's important that young girls understand that they're not alone and to advocate for themselves. Reducing stigma is one of our ultimate and largest goals, and that making sure their voices are heard, and if they think something isn't right with their bodies, that they advocate to their doctor or someone else.
So what response have you been getting? Have people been reading the book?
Yeah, we've also had a fundraiser to donate a bunch of money for period products and donating them around the world, not only in Houston women's shelters, but also in underfunded orphanages in India. We were able so far to raise $2,000, and with that we have donated 11,000 pads, and by the end of the month we will donate 8,000 more.
Oh my gosh, you two are so impressive on such a topic that is, like you said, a little bit taboo even here in the States. So what did you feel was important to educate the families early on? Like you said, this is trying to reach a younger audience.
Yeah, so a lot of people have misconceptions about how periods should be. They really should not be incredibly painful. And on top of that, a lot of young girls don't feel comfortable talking about it with their friends. It's very important that they're able to do that.
I needed you a long time ago because I think my dad was like, oh dear goodness, you know, like looking at your daughter go through pain and, you know, whether you do or don't go to the doctor, how you handle the situation, it's worth talking about to flesh those questions out. What is your message to teens about the groundbreaking stigma around all of this?
You're not alone. There's many other women that have endometriosis if you have it, but at the end of the day, half of the population has a period, and it's not something to be ashamed of.
I know, it's a heavy topic. I'm sure some of our viewers are like, oh, let me see more, and it's right here. So I like that. Thank you so much for coming in. Congratulations on the fundraising. Is there anywhere, like a website that they can go to?
Yeah, so you can find us, we are still raising funds for our project. You can find our GoFundMe at the Flow Project Pushing Period Education, where you can also find the Amazon link to our book, of course, which all proceeds for that book go right back into the Flow Project, and you can also find our Instagram there.
And it makes sense, the Flow Project. Ladies, thank you so much for coming in.